Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing the products I most regret buying video. I've seen these floating throughout YouTube and I just find them so interesting to watch. Not necessarily just because they're hating on products, but because I find it so informing to see what doesn't work for people. That way we don't go out and buy those things. Obviously, some of these products I mentioned you might love, and if that's the case, that's totally okay. I mean, everybody has different skin types, skin tones. You know, things just don't work out for everyone. That's just the reality of makeup. That being said though, if there are things that work for you, definitely let me know if I'm using it wrong or anything like that. Let me know because I want to like all these things. Just some of them did not work for me. So that being said, I have a lot to share with you guys, so let's just jump right on into the video. Let's start off with some makeup palettes that I just don't reach for or I just don't like. So the first one I have to mention is the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette, and oh my god, I feel like so many of you guys like this are gonna hate on me, but I just don't reach for this palette because my biggest problem is that it lacks matte shades. I believe there's only 2 matte shades in this entire palette, and one of them is a brow bone color and then the other one is like a mauve color. And I'll be honest with you, it is very cool toned. It's definitely very mauve type of shades, and I love that. Those are my favorite type of eyeshadow, something with a purple hue in it I love. But to have only 2 matte shades to work with is really hard in a palette, and that's the main reason why I just don't reach for it. I also find that the quality of the Urban Decay eyeshadows, although they're great, I feel like the shimmers aren't as shimmery as I'd like them to be necessarily. They're not bad, but they're definitely not the best, I feel like, especially today where brands are coming out with affordable, really intensely pigmented eyeshadows such as Morphe and everything. So although it's not terrible, I just wish they put more matte shades in here. I just don't understand why they didn't, especially for the $54 price tag. It's definitely not my favorite palette. Okay, this next palette I have it was limited edition, so you can't get it anymore, but it's from Too Faced and it's the Stardust by Vegas Nate palette. And I was so excited to get this, guys, because it just looks so appealing when you open it up, all these colors right here. I feel like the palette as a whole is very hit and miss. Some of the shades just look beautiful and they just don't apply beautifully. And the main ones that don't are actually the ones that I really wanted to like, which are the purple colors in here. Here are them swatched. They're really not that great of pigmentation. I was really let down by that. I mean, some of them are great and some of them are not. So as a whole, I just don't find myself reaching for this that much. I also feel like they're not very wearable. This is definitely for a going out type of look. And I do tend to bring this out when I am going out, but I don't know, I just don't reach for it as much as I'd like to, and I don't know. Okay, next up I have a MAC blush, and I'm not necessarily bashing the product because I love MAC blushes. I've raved about them on my channel, I know before. I think they have really great pigmentation and they last a really long time, which is key for me with blushes. I need them to last because a lot of times blushes will fade, but for me it's really just this shade that I purchased. This is MAC's Peachykeen. It's like a peach with gold flecks in it. It's really pigmented and really shimmery. I'm someone who has severe textured skin, and this just does not work. It shows every ounce of texture on my skin, and I don't like it. I don't really like shimmery blushes, I've come to know. So for me, it was just I picked a bad shade. But MAC blushes in general are great. I'm not bashing MAC blushes, I'm just bashing that color. Okay, this next product honestly might be the worst product I have here to share with you guys. I hated these. These are the NYX Liquid Suede Cream Lipsticks. They're supposed to be liquid lipsticks, and this one's in the shade Cherry Skies, and oh my god, guys. First off, they smell super weird. They smell really chemically, and second off, they made me break out so bad around my lip area. I had huge blemishes from this. I don't know what ingredient it was or what, but they just did not work for me. They also are not liquid lipsticks that are going to be transfer proof. They definitely transfer a lot. They'll wear off really badly. I remember I had a different shade. It was called Tea and Cookies. And I wore it to my 2.5-hour class one night, and I was supposed to go out afterwards with friends and not go home. So stupid me, I didn't bring the product with me, but the whole thing came off on the outer rim of my lip and it looked so bad. I didn't even want to go that night. I'm pretty sure I didn't go actually. Super bad. I really don't like these, and they're pretty expensive for drugstore. I feel like they were $9 when they first came out. I don't know, but they're not that great. I definitely would skip over them. Okay, next up I have a lipstick from NARS. This is their NARS Audacious lipstick in the shade Audrey. I bought this, guys. I think I mentioned this, but I bought this because I love Audrey Hepburn, and I was like, oh my god, Audrey. a red, I need it. It's actually not really red. It's kind of like a deep berry color. It's really pigmented, super creamy and hydrating. I'm not bashing the formula by any means, but guys, I paid $32 or $34 for this lipstick, and I don't use it that much. I really don't. $32, I forget. I think it's actually $34. I mean, it's nice. It does not last that long, I'll be honest with you. It wears off pretty quick throughout the day, and I don't know who would spend that much money. I mean, obviously me, I did, but it's just not worth the price tag. I don't know. Does anyone else feel the same way? Like, they're good, but they're definitely not worth that high price tag. Okay, next up I have the Wet n Wild glitter. I don't even know what these are called, but they're for face and body. Normally they're like marked for $1 at like Target and whatnot, and guys, these are so bad. Like, I've tried to use these on my eyes for like dance and everything, and they crease so badly. Like, your whole eye will be creased. I think it's a cool concept, but like, it's like a gel, and then like very little glitter actually comes onto your eye. And even though it's only $1, like, it's bad. I mean, maybe if you used it on your body, it'd be better. But if you want to use this on your eyes, I don't recommend it at all. Okay, next I have the Bare Minerals Ready Eyeshadow. I've had this for such a long time, and I know Bare Minerals comes out with like these limited edition palettes. So as you can see, the shades are really pretty. They're definitely unique. It's more of like a fall themed palette, I feel like, because there's like bronze and just like warm kind of shades, I feel like. The pigmentation is like unreal on these, I'll be completely honest. Like, it's insane how pigmented these are. So watch, you ready? They are like metal foiled shadows. And these came out a really long time ago, so I give them major credit for the formula. But I never reach for this, guys, because there are no matte shades in this palette. You cannot create a full look by any means. And I mean, although the shades are unique and pretty and really pigmented, they just like, I just feel like they don't go well together. I don't know, like, I can't create a look. I'm not inspired by the colors that are in here. So for that reason, I don't reach for it, and it was pretty pricey, so I'm kind of mad that like I wasted my money on that. Okay, next I have the e.l.f. Baked Highlighters. I have both. I have Moonlight Pearls and Blush Gems. And guys, I've already heard about the scraping the first layer off trick, and trust me, I've done it, and I still don't like them. Like, I thought I did. They're just so light, they don't even show up on the skin. I don't know. Like, they're cheap, but they just don't do it for me. It's just not enough shine. I feel like if you want like something really, really natural, then okay, maybe. But I mean, if you're gonna use a highlighter, you're gonna want it to show, right? And I just don't feel like I get that with these. Am I the only one? Like, I've done the whole trick. I still don't like them. I just don't like them. Okay, next, this is from Clinique. This is their Moisture Surge Tinted Moisturizer with SPF 15. Guys, this is such a bad product. It is so bad, so bad. It's a tinted moisturizer, and I understand it's supposed to be really hydrating and moisturizing, but this just looks like an oily, greasy mess on my face the minute I put it on. Like, my whole face looks like an oil bomb, and even if I set it, like, the oil comes through. I mean, I feel like even if you were extremely dry, you would still look like a grease pot, and nobody wants that, especially when you're out, like, because, you know, you think to use this in the summertime, so, oh, I can go outside and, like, in the sun, to the beach. No, like, before even stepping outside, my face is super oily when I use this product. So I can't even imagine going to the beach with this. And for that reason, I can't get on board with this product. I just don't understand it. Okay, so I know a lot of people love this product. This is the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. I really don't like this, guys. First off, mine completely dried out, and I haven't even had it that long. So it kind of upsets me because it was kind of expensive. I have an e.l.f. one that I like way more than this one. And I don't know, I just feel like it's kind of a ripoff. Like, the fact that it dries out so quickly, obviously they want you to keep going and buying it. I didn't really care for it that much. I feel like it picks up too much product at once and applies too much product. So it kind of goes from like 0 to 100 instantly, and I don't like my brows to look drawn on. I do like more of a natural look. Now, I probably shouldn't be using a pomade, but I don't know, I just feel like it's not that easy to work with. It's not really user-friendly. I think you have to definitely have some sort of makeup skills to be able to apply a product like this. So for that reason, I don't really like it. Again, it dries out way too quickly for me. I just don't like that either. So kind of disappointment for me. Okay, guys, and then the last product I have to share is from Wet n Wild. This is their Mega Glow Illuminating Palette, and this has been out now for quite some time. It's in the shade Catwalk Pink. It has like 4 strips on it, and this is awful. Like, it really is just like a bunch of glitter on your hand, and obviously it shows your texture, and I don't know, it just doesn't do as much highlighting as I'd like it to. Like I don't even see the highlight there, and it's just glitter. So for that reason, I never reached for this. I think it was kind of a fail. Even if you just wanted to use like the strips themselves, they still are just full of glitter, and there isn't really like a color to it. You just have like glitter residue on your skin, so not a big fan of this. This was kind of a letdown for me. So that completes this video, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in my next video.